That was Anna DeValantis reporting. So what does the legal community have to say about the governor's arrest? Joining me now is Matt Belcher, and he is an attorney. Good morning to you. Thanks for being with us this morning.
Thanks, Ryan.
All right, so we made this 76-page affidavit available for everyone to read yesterday, and we've read it. It seems, from a layman's perspective, that they have the governor. These are tape-recorded conversations, his words. What do you say about that?
Well, first, Ryan, I don't know whether to laugh or to cry in this situation because it really is a tragic day for Illinois. But one thing we have to remember is no one's heard these tapes yet. This is the government's interpretation of what Governor Blagojevich had said. We don't know the context, we don't know the actual terminology, and a lot of this body talk or locker room talk and the profanity, it might be taken out of context.
Well, but there are actual quotations around some of the things that they allege the governor said. Don't you then assume that that is something that they directly took from the tape recordings and it is what he said? Well,
yeah, I'd like to believe that the government is telling the truth, and that's exactly what was said, and they provided the proper context. But we do have to remember that he is still innocent until he's proven guilty, and we have to consider him all these allegations to be alleged allegations until a jury has heard all the facts and evidence and rendered their own decision.
So you're saying once a jury actually listens to the actual tape-recorded conversations in their context, that it could be very different from what we're seeing in these pages?
Well, I'm not saying it's going to be very different. I'm just saying that there's a legal process involved in the indictment and the prosecution of a criminal case, and we need to follow all of those steps before we decide that Governor Blagojevich is guilty.
All right, and yesterday, U.S. Attorney Patrick Fitzgerald, I thought this was interesting. I didn't know what to make of it at the time. He actually made kind of a public appeal and said, if you have ever had a conversation with the governor that made you feel uncomfortable, I want to talk to you. What was that all about?
Well, I think that it's obvious that someone had come to the government and told them that this was going on with the Senate seat or with the Children's Memorial Hospital because they went to a federal judge and got permission to do a wiretap. Just based on the information from Tony Rezko or from Stuart Levine, I don't think that they would have had enough information to go and get an actual wiretap and a bug at the office.
But so because they were listening, don't they know who those people were? Why the public appeal?
Well, because they want to know about more instances, perhaps from before they got the actual wiretaps. So they found out that there was probable cause to get a wiretap. They go to a federal judge, they get the wiretap and the bug, and that's where they derive a lot of this information. Anything that happened before that, there might be more people, more participants, and there might be a bigger story that we don't know about yet.
All right, we don't have a lot of time here, but just very quickly, I wanted you to speculate, when do you think this will go to trial?
Well, I think that the governor is going to resign and plead guilty to a reduced charge. That's his only incentive in this case, and it's his only opportunity to cut a quick deal if, in fact, he is guilty. If he's innocent and he wants to have a trial, it's a long road to hoe, and it could be anywhere from 6 months to 6 years from now before it's all resolved.
Wow. All right, Mr. Belcher, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Appreciate it.